Do you want to make 5, 10, even up to £30,000 every single month on Amazon FBA? Well, stay tuned to find out how. Hi guys, my name's Simon. I'm a six-figure Amazon seller in the UK, and today we're going to be talking about a very interesting concept and a very important concept, and that is having the ability to think outside the box. Now, what I mean by this is that there is no one single way to make money on Amazon FBA, and that's a very important thing to remember. Now, obviously, when you're learning, you kind of do it based on what you see from like people like me on YouTube or from the Discord groups that you join or whatever, and that's great, a great way to start out, a great way to learn. But it's always worth keeping in mind, just thinking about other ways you can make money on Amazon FBA where you need to think outside the box. And I'm going to give you quite a few examples of this, guys, so don't worry. I'm going to help you out with a few ideas. Now, obviously, the first thing that comes down to how you do your business is how you actually source your product. I mean, there are so many ways to do it. You've got the online arbitrage, OA approach. You've got the RA approach, retail arbitrage. You've got PL, which is private label. I don't know anything about private label, to be fair, but there's a way to do it. And wholesale as well. Again, I don't do wholesale, guys, so I can't give you advice on that. But there are multiple ways to either focus in on one of those or do some sort of combination of all of those. And that's a very broad, basic way of actually like sourcing your products. And we're going to go into way more detail, guys, don't worry. It just shows you, like, right off the bat, there are multiple ways to do this business. And I think it's always good to keep an open mind. And as I mentioned before, think outside the box a little bit about how you can actually make money on Amazon. So, when you first start out, the general rule, and this is what I say to people as well, stick to 30% ROI. You want to look for these sort of 10 to 20 sales per month or more. On a product, you're looking to make between £2 and £3 per product, and just go with that basically as a general rule. Keeps people out of trouble. But guys, there's many ways to do this. You could be someone who makes 5% ROI and makes £1,000 a day, just selling £20,000 a day of stuff, whatever it is. So you could sell £20,000 worth of items at 5% ROI, you'd make £1,000 a day. Now, would you rather do 5% ROI and make £1,000 a day, or would you rather be someone who sticks to the rules and says 30% ROI but makes £100 a day? Now, obviously, that's a very extreme example, guys. If you want to do that first strategy with their 5%, 20,000 a day, you need a huge bankroll. But the point I'm making there is there are many ways to do this. I've made it no secret, guys, that the way I like to do it is I like to aim for those 1, 2, up to 5 sales per month items. Sometimes even less than 1 sale per month, guys, like 1 sale every 1 to 3 months. And what I like to do is aim for the big profits. Like when I say big, I mean 10, 20, 30, 40 pounds per item. And my philosophy behind this is that, yeah, sure, if I've got one item that sells once per month at £40 profit, big deal. But if I get 100 of them, then suddenly I've got £4,000 profit. So you can see how by scaling that up, guys, with multiple of those particular listings, you can kind of artificially build up your sales per month by combining loads of listings together that are 1 sales per month, and suddenly you turn that into 400 sales per month, or 100 sales per month. Sorry, 100 listings, £1 sale per month is 100 sales per month, but £40 profit is £4,000. So just gives you an idea, guys. I'm someone who also is more of a holder as well. I don't mind buying stock now and waiting 2, 3, 4 months, sometimes even longer, to maximize my profit and wait for the right time. So buying out of season items, like buying winter coats in summer, or and then waiting for December to come around, or whatever, waiting for winter to come around, then getting a high price on that. Or maybe it's buying sandals in winter and then waiting for summer to come around. All those kind of seasonal items like caps, sunglasses, coats, sunscreen, all those kind of things like that. You can buy out of season, hold for 3, 6, 9 months, and then sell again when the season comes around. So that's another strategy. But you might be someone who, and all these strategies are valid, by the way, guys. I know someone who does pretty much all of these strategies. Someone who doesn't like to hold stock for more than 30 days. They want to get it in, they want to get it out. They want to churn their stock as much as possible. So, that's another strategy that I've seen people use as well. And that's aiming for really fast selling items. We're talking, they won't touch anything under 100, 200, even 500 sales per month. They really want to get it in and get it sold. And they want their stock to churn every 30 days. And they might be willing to take a lower ROI on that, maybe 10, 15%, because they can churn it faster. So again, another thing to keep in mind here is, if you could make 50% ROI on an item, ROI on an item, and only sell that, churn your money once a year, so you're only going to make 50% in 1 year. Are you better doing that, or are you better making 30% ROI but churning it 4 times a year, which comes to essentially 120, but it's actually more than that. So you need to think about churn rate as well a little bit when it comes to thinking about your strategy as well. And this is, again, guys, there's no one way to do this. There's no reason to bash any way that people make money on Amazon. There are so many different ways to do this. There's so many ways to skin a cat, I guess, is the term that people use. There's so many ways to do this, guys. It's insane. So what if I told you I knew a guy that sold all his items on Amazon for break even, but he made £8,000 to £10,000 every single month doing this? How did he do that, guys? The answer is cashback. He used Top Cashback. Link for that in the description, by the way, if you want to sign up to that. And all his money, all his profits pretty much came from Top Cashback. And he just aimed to sell the stock really quickly on Amazon for break even. And the money came from the cashback. The profit came from the cashback. So, there's another way to do it. And I know a guy who did that, guys. Doesn't do it currently, but he thought outside the box and he did that, and he made £8,000 to £10,000 every single month. I recently actually mentioned this strategy in a group, and I got told off. I got told to remove this because it was look, I'm not saying it's a good strategy, guys. It's definitely high risk, but it's a way. I was trying to prove a point about thinking outside the box. And it is a way to make money, guys. So it's not an invalid way. Would you want to build an entire business model on that? Maybe not, but it could be a good way to profit 10 grand for 1 or 2 months, if the opportunity comes along. So sure, no one watching here is going to turn down £10,000 profit if they can do it easy and quickly like that, with a little bit of risk, to be fair. The risk is you waste your time and break even. So now, before we go on to some other thoughts, no matter what strategy you're doing, you're going to need an excellent repricer. And guys, today we're going to talk about Protector Pro. They're a sponsor of my channel, and they're sponsoring this video in particular. So Protector Pro is the best repricer for Amazon sellers in the UK. Whether you're someone who wants to churn their stock every 30 days and wants a more aggressive, AI algorithmic strategy, or you're someone like me who likes to hold out and maximize profit on every item, well, Protector Pro has got you covered, guys. They have a bunch of AI algorithmic rules you can use to set up for any listing you've got, for any strategy you've got, and they're already pre-built, really easy to select, and it just gets going, basically. So it's a really great bit of software. It's the software that I use, guys, and that's why I recommend it. So if you want to sign up to that, there's a link in the description. You can get a 14-day free trial. And guys, there's no reason you can't kind of mix these strategies up. You could be someone who does normal OA, RA business, 30% ROI, 3% profit minimum, but sees a great opportunity on maybe a cashback deal that comes along to, make all their profit, or, it doesn't have to be all your profit from cashback, but sometimes, I'm not a fan of actually factoring cashback into profit, but if you're specifically buying a product where the cashback's a big element of the profit, then sure, I don't mind you doing that, to be honest. So obviously speak to your accountant around taxes around this and stuff, but I think you probably just treat it as normal income anyway. It doesn't matter how you make the money, guys. So, I'm just trying to think of any other really cool strategies that I know. I know people that are specialists. I'd say more of a specialist. I'd say 50% of my sales come from one type of category, and the rest comes from a mixture, which I'm slowly phasing out. But then I know guys that make 20, 30,000 a month, and they just literally buy anything and everything, that they can make money on. They won't leave any money on the table. If there's something that's profitable, they'll take it, which is not a bad strategy either, guys. So, it's a lot more management and admin and stuff that comes along with that, but it's cool, so that's another way you can make money. And then obviously another way is just talking about Amazon to Amazon. Again, I mentioned this in a group recently and got absolutely slammed for talking about Amazon to Amazon on Prime Day. It can be a fantastic way to make money, guys, Amazon to Amazon. Now, I wouldn't necessarily build my entire business on Amazon to Amazon. I think of Amazon to Amazon as more of like the icing on the cake. I want my cake, the main part of this business, to be my OA, my RA, my wholesale, my private label, whatever I'm doing, that's going to be the main regular profit. And then the icing on the cake, sorry, terrible hand gestures here, guys, is going to be my Amazon to Amazon on top. And the main reason I say that is because Amazon to Amazon, while it's a great opportunity, can be very irregular. You can go a month, 6 weeks, maybe sometimes even 2 months without that great deals, really. They do come up every now and then, but they're not really like that great of deals, and then suddenly you'll get bam, you're going to get an amazing deal that makes you 2-3 grand profit. Not very regular, or even more, by the way, guys. If you guys want to do Amazon, by the way, guys, I wasn't actually planning on shouting this out in this group, in this this video, but join Profit Suite below, guys. Link there. It's free until the 12th of September. The best Amazon to Amazon alerts you're going to get on the internet right now, guys, and it's free, so it's a no-brainer. Sign up to that if you're not already signed up. They have literally made me £10,000 in about 2.5 weeks. So, guys, yeah, hopefully this has maybe opened your mind a little bit to different ways to make money. And, guys, those strategies I've mentioned are probably just scratching the surface. There's probably a dozen different ways that I don't even know about of ways to make money on Amazon or to source products or categories to sell or things like that. So, the more kind of you can bring your own personality, your own preferences, your own knowledge into this business, probably the better, to be fair. Everyone's got a background that might be useful for Amazon, whether it's a specific knowledge about a category or a website or a way of making money. It's like I say, there's just so many ways to do this, guys. It's just crazy. And the more I do this, the more I realize how many opportunities I've missed out on, or I've let my own biases come into something which actually costs me money. And yeah, guys, it's just, yeah, the more I do this, the more I learn, basically, guys. And it's a great thing. And like I say, anyone can do this, guys, if you put the hard work in. It's not an easy business, guys, so make that clear. It's not easy at all, but there are multiple ways to do this, and you can make a lot of money on Amazon if you put the work in. So, and I know guys that make £30,000 every single month. Crazy. And who knows what they're going to do at Christmas, man. Maybe even 100,000 profit. I don't even know. It's scary to think about, guys. So my goal for Christmas, by the way, is about 20 to 30,000 profit in December. So that's my goal there, guys. So let's see if I can hit it. Anyway, guys, hopefully that has maybe blown your mind a little bit, opened your mind up. That was the main thing, really. Think outside the box. And I've just realized I recorded this with the lines on as well. So I'm just going to post it anyway, guys, because I can't remove them. Oh, man, that sucks. But yeah, guys, I'm just, happy with the video anyway, the way it's gone. And I'm just going to record it anyway. But hopefully you enjoyed the video, guys. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.